What's up, everybody? It's Bobby with DMH. Just with another installment. And this is on the post-production background work on the Predacons that I just recently finished. So what I basically did was I start by using the lasso tool to isolate the ground floor of the jungle. And then once I've done that, I paint it all one color, and then I kind of go in with different types of brushes at really large sizes and use different shades of the initial color to kind of add a look of highlighted and shadowed, leaves and foliage and stuff on the jungle floor. And then I even added some shades of green in there a little bit too, just to kind of, it's amazing, these little things that you wouldn't necessarily think would work, but once you add them into it, it really starts to sell it. When you look at this, you don't see green on the floor, but just overall subconsciously you pick it up. Then I added in some shadows underneath the actual Predacons just to make it seem like they have that weight on the background, like they're connected. I'm a big advocate of that. I feel like the connectivity of the main subject to the background is all in the shadows and in the tone. This is sped up 1000%. Now there I'm just playing with the lights and darks of it. And then I go in with another another layer, and I can just use, I don't have to isolate anything because I'm going behind the brown floor, and then I just kind of do the same thing with different style brushes, different shades of green. I burn it a little bit, which is a tool in Photoshop, and burn and dodge. And I dodge the thing, and then I add like a little bit of red in there as if it's some sort of maybe fall type situation, or maybe some sort of jungle vegetation. Just use different shades of greens and yellows. Darken up right where the background meets the floor. Now what I'm doing there is I'm adding these light rays. I'm using a particular style brush with very light opacity and a very light flow. And this is just trial and error. You'll see I make tons of mistakes. No. Try it again. Nope. Try it again. It's just doing it until you get it right. And then I go in, I'm gonna erase it a little bit so that it kind of hits the paws or whatever, or the parts of the animals, and then the light is sort of absorbed there. It just kind of grounds the light. See, look at all those mistakes over and over and over. And that's just to make it seem like it's brighter at the top, and as it works its way down, it just gets less and less strength through the jungle floor. Not sure why the background turned a shade of purple. Alright, whatevs. It's gone. It's great. I don't know anything about computers. Adding in my Decepticon symbols. Now, I used to take pictures off the internet and painstakingly erase the sides and middle bits of it, but now I have a font in my in Photoshop where I can just type. Like, I think D is the Decepticon symbol and A is the Autobot symbol. And then there's all sorts of symbols throughout Transformer lore that I would never use because it's pretty much one of two things for me. And then I just use the warp tool and I kind of play around with it so I get the right perspective. This one proved to be a little bit challenging for me. On Rampage, he was actually the most challenging of these guys to draw anyway, so I guess it suits. Then I bevel and emboss them, and then that's just kind of to make it look like they're sitting inside the armor. They have some depth. Now here, I had a couple brush strokes that got out of hand, so I just went and blurred them a little bit to try to erase them, make them blend in. Now I'm just playing with the brightness and darkness of the light. And then I wanted to erase that line because it started to mess with me, the jungle floor line. And after I got the black pen mark, the ink erased, that was me taking a picture to send to somebody. And I added some steam there, exhaust coming out of the nose of the bull. The rhino, I after I erased that background, and I just added in a black, kind of shading to blend the background and the floor. So, as always, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Till next time, take care.